Brotherz on the maxproud channel. Some time ago I did a review on a fabulous looking IBANEZ Musician bass. Actually one of the best basses that IBANEZ has come out with. I don't know why they stopped making this bass. But anyway, it wasn't my bass, unfortunately. It belonged to this man. Well, I kind of helped out. I was putting some new hardware on his bass. And this is the owner.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
His name is Rueben Looney. Rueben, say hello to my audience out there. He can't hear me.
I'm sorry?
I said, Rueben, say hello to my audience out there.
Hello, audience.
This is the maxproud channel. And you have the privilege of being here.
Yes. And I have been how many years in waiting for this?
Several.
It's been a long time, but I finally made it all the way from Indiana.
All the way from Indiana. But he's still a Michiganian, born and raised. Seeing the handwork, Mr. Rueben Looney. Rueben, now, well, listen. You schooled me on some of the history of this bass. Now, this came out in '78. Is that right?
Came out '78. I bought mine in '81.
Okay, '81.
Uh-huh.
Was this an '81 model or?
Yeah, this was the newest model that came out, and in the gray, and that's why I got it, because they only had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was a really cool color and a really cool design, so
Started calling to you, right?
yeah, and I told them plug me up, let me try it. But I told them I was buying it before I even plucked the string.
Uh-huh.
And once I started playing it,
And what gave you? I mean, you didn't play it yet.
right, I told them I wanted
What
it.
gave you that impression?
I mean, I loved the way it looked, and I had.
But you didn't know. You had no idea how.
I had
sound.
heard Ibanez basses before.
Okay.
Okay, and I just, when I saw this one, it caught my eye, and I was like, I was not letting it get out of my sight. I was buying this bass.
So you put it down on layaway there.
I put it down on layaway. After I put my layaway down payment down, I told them to plug me up. I did pluck it a little bit. Loved the sound, loved the action, and
Love bass at first sight. Huh?
I tell you.
And I've been asking this question because when I did the review of the bass, I had said then, why did Ibanez stop making this bass?
I really don't know, because to me this was the best bass that they had at the time, and I really thought it was going to hit a lot bigger than it did. It might have hit bigger than I know.
Well, I saw a lot of the now the gray ones I used to see. They had a few white ones that were real nice,
And the brown ones.
but the brown ones, they were like, it was like a two-tone wood. It was like in the middle of it was like wood, and on the sides of it was a dark wood grain.
Right.
And I thought those were really nice. That's what I think those were the deluxe.
As a matter of fact, the brown one was the first one I had saw, but I guess the white one came out earlier, didn't it? I think it did. But I had saw the brown ones, and I did like them. I wasn't crazy about the two-tone, because inside here they had those two-tone colors in here, and I didn't care for that too much. I still like the design, and I just happened to walk into Gazappi's, of course, if anybody remember Gazappi's. And when I walked in the door, I always looked in the area of the basses, and when I walked in the door, I looked in the area of the basses, and the only bass that I saw at that time was this one hanging up there. Out of all of those bases.
People don't know, here in Michigan, there was a place called Gazappi's. There was a family-oriented business in South and Eastern Michigan for a long time, and I got my first Music Man over there. So that was
They were the ones that designed Bootsy Collins' Star Bass too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds good, Earl.
Yeah.
I think you did a great job.
Well, I tried. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna come over here to the electronics over here. Now, what is the configuration? This first one, is that a one button volume?
Yeah, 1 button volume.
Okay.
I think that's the bright. Oh no, these the brights
Treble.
down here. Yeah, treble. The brights down here, and bass.
Okay, and those 3 in the front.
And
That's
preamp.
switch. And the 3 in the front.
These 3.
Mhm.
I think they were the brights. I wasn't. Like I said, I haven't played this bass in a long time. I think it was the brights though.
Now you should know your bass. Now.
Yeah, I think it was the brights though. I really
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
It has to sound a little bit. No battery in the preamp right now.
Well, no, it has to have it.
Pardon?
It has to have it in it. There's no battery in there? Yeah.
Oh, it is in
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah. It wouldn't be functioning.
Right. Okay. Because it's not.
Right.
Because when I put it there, I'm not getting any
I'm
sound.
not sure I put a new one in there or not.
Well, that's why I said I'm not
Okay.
getting no sound when I click it over there. That's what
Okay.
So I assume that maxproud is into refurbishing basses now, huh?
No, no. You just had something. You had something that was really not too hard to do. I mean, you just wanted to like just freshen up the hardware. Now, as far as electronics, I got a guy, a luthier, not far from here, at Joe's Music. He does all that stuff for me.
Really?
I've told people on the channel.
Well,
I'm totally
only
not,
reason,
electronic
really,
manufacturer.
honestly, one of the reasons I've been knowing you for a long time, and I noticed that
Since high school.
Yeah, and I noticed that a lot of your basses you have had modified.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if you were actually modifying them
I
yourself.
I got the actual materials, and I had my man take it. Now I have looked at several tutorials about putting on different preamps, stuff like that. But I really I got to get a bass that I don't mind screwing up.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to say a Frankenstein bass that I don't mind mutilating.
Right.
And then maybe I'll save me a ton of money. But then again, hey man, I don't mind paying my man to do what I need to do, because he does painting also. He does any kind of shaping or anything like that. So I surmise if I gave him a bass design, he could probably design my very own maxproud bass.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice.
That'd be nice. I think you should look into that.
So how's the Indiana music scene? I mean, do you play out?
I'm new to Indiana. I have run into a few musicians. They do have a couple of jazz clubs there that are pretty nice. A few of the area jazz artists, they know their stuff. Mm-hmm. They know their stuff. It's not Detroit, but
well, Detroit ain't the Mecca it used to be.
Well, no, it's not. But back in the day, we had the clubs, we had the artists.
We got bass players here.
Yeah,
we got drummers.
There's still a lot of bass players.
Gospel singer. I mean, it's really and the techno. That came out of here.
Right.
So we're still there. We're still in the music thing, man.
Yeah.
Now, as far as your bass, I thought at first I thought that was like a graphite neck, because the way that's made into there is like it's so smooth.
Right.
You really can't tell.
You can't even feel it.
If you can ever
where it's at. Yeah.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you can't feel it.
It's really smooth there.
Yeah.
And some expert craftsmanship, and like I said, I'm back to what I said before, man. It's like one of the best things that IBANEZ ever came out with.
Right.
And I'm like, man, maybe you should go back to it. I know Music Man, Ernie Ball Music Man now is doing a turnaround. I mean, they're bringing back the Sabre bass.
Right.
They brought it back.
Right.
And it doesn't look exactly like the old side.
It looks similar.
It looks similar.
Looks similar.
It's got the
I like some of the
dark
colors.
pickups.
I like some of the colors they come out with.
And I haven't heard the sound yet.
I wouldn't even know if it sounds like the original.
Right, and it's gonna hit. You're talking about almost 3,000.
Yeah.
So like for us folks, that's gonna be kind of hard.
I won't be owning one of them anytime soon.
That's pretty good. But now you regularly play. Now you haven't played really seriously this one in a long time. You regularly play a Music Man 5, right?
Right.
One of the early fives.
Yeah, one of the early fives, Sabre. Mm-hmm. And I still love it. I love that bass. Mm-hmm. I really do. I love the sound. I got a black one, of course. Matter of fact, I might bring it here and let you
mess with
thump on it a little bit.
Now that one's not a Sabre, I don't think. That's a Stingray 5.
Yeah, Stingray. I'm sorry.
You said Sabre.
Stingray. It is Stingray.
I really don't care. Just
it was a
people
Stingray.
will write into my channel. What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Stingray. That's
Stingray,
right.
you know, Stingray 5 with that long, kind of bigger pick guard.
Right.
To it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that pick guard.
Yeah.
Because
you like the classic.
Yeah, it doesn't
like the
look
new classic. Yeah,
it doesn't look Music Man.
Right.
You know,
right. The new classic is beautiful.
Right. Oh, it's beautiful bass. I really.
And they got the old bridge. Mm-hmm. They made it into a 5, and it's got the what are the mutes.
Right.
It looks really nice. Mm-hmm. So you know, but we're hitting like $2,000 and more.
Yeah. Like I said, I love to play, but
it's not like I wouldn't get it, because you know, I don't know if you've been looking at my channel, but recently I got a Marcus Miller 5, and that hit me 1,500 used. Mm-hmm. They said the guy brought it in, bought it and brought it in about a week or two later, wanted a 6-string. Yeah. So he sold it back to him. And that's the only way I was able to get that.
As a matter of fact, you need to pull that out, because I saw it when you had posted that one.
Right.
That is a beautiful bass.
It is a beautiful bass.
That's a beautiful bass.
And a lot of people don't know, it's not, it's an offshoot of that Japanese Marcus Miller 4-string, but it really, there's some differences that it doesn't have. I mean, it doesn't have a badass bridge. It has a bridge specially made by Fender for it. And the configuration is a little bit different. Other than that, it looks the same, just a 5-string version.
And it also don't have Marcus Miller playing it.
Would you rather have him playing it?
Well, I'm just saying, if you want the Marcus Miller sound, you have to have Marcus Miller play it.
Yeah, I got caught up in that too. I'm gonna buy that Marcus Miller's bass, and I'm gonna have his sound. That's gonna be perfect, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Marcus Miller can make any bass sound like Marcus Miller.
Oh yeah. And that was because he told the story of one time his bass was misplaced or something. It was in another city, safe and sound, but he had to get another bass to play that night, and he went into the local music store in that city and said, "Can I borrow that Music Man? I mean that Music Man. Sorry, that Marcus Miller bass right there." And he played it. He said it was just like his. Made it sound just like his.
Yeah, I saw one of those posters where he said he's playing my bass, and it sounded like Marcus Miller. Mm-hmm. He didn't modify it, didn't do anything to it. So. Mm-hmm. I think it's just his feel. He has a particular feel, and if you got that feel, you can make it come out on any bass you play. So.
And remember, the Marcus Miller Jazz Bass 4 is a Japanese-made bass. Now, my 5-string Marcus Miller, that's American. Really? That's why it was so high.
Oh, okay.
That's why you told me up in the $1,000 range. So
right.
Right. Pretty nice.
As a matter of fact, Marcus Miller is coming to, I think, the Pittsburgh Jazz Festival. Okay. And it's a free concert.
And you're going?
I plan on going. I think it's in June. I think I'll be there.
Have you seen? I wish I could do a review on it. Have you seen the Stanley Clark Edition 5-string?
No, I've heard about it, but no.
It's nice. It looks nice.
How much is it?
I'm not going to even say.
I already know.
I'm not going to even say.
Olympics were too expensive for us back in the day, so you can imagine what it'd be now.
Man.
So.
I'd have won a contest or something.
I have to admit, Olympic has some beautiful basses, though. Beautiful looking basses. And
whoever plays the best right now will win this Stanley Clark. I'll be in there.
Hey, like you never played before, huh?
Yeah. We went. Did you see my video on the Summer Nam? Me and Kim went to the Summer Nam.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that was interesting, man. I can only imagine what the big one is like.
Yeah, and it'd be hard for average Joe to get into it.
Yeah. That was a one-time deal.
I would love to be at one of those.
Yeah, and it's a big one.
Really. I saw the one that Brian Bromberg had did, and I had to admit, Bromberg. You know what?
He's a practitioner.
I have never liked carbon basses.
Until then?
He makes me like carbon bass, but it's the weird design, but
you don't like that new one that they're getting going crazy on?
I've only
researched. It's like a jazz.
I've only looked at the one that he does, and I know they got several models, and but the one he does is the one that they were promoting. So I saw that one at Guitar Center down there. And I didn't get to play it, but the design has to grow on me.
Now my Guitar Center is right up the street.
Right.
Yeah, have you been to that one?
No, I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, that's a Gresham one.
Yeah. Even when I lived here, I didn't come on this side of town much. You know, you're kind of over here.
Well, East Point's nice.
It's nice, it's beautiful.
Nice and quiet.
It's nice,
yeah.
That's cool.
So you got a I don't know, sort of a Larry Graham, Louis Johnson style.
Well, that was who was prominent at the time. And it's part of an Earl Davis style too, you know, because when I first started, I was mimicking you.
No,
I was mimicking you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 30 years. 30 years, and he has never said anything like that to me. What happened? What? You've never said that to him.
Do you feel appreciated?
Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Any other revelations? What's going on? You were waiting to play that, weren't you?
Yeah, that is Louis Johnson.
Yeah.
But you know, Louis be out.
Yeah, out there, man. He beat some bases up.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the recent videos of him? You know, he's got a little.
Look, I saw a couple of them on YouTube, and
he's beating the hell out of
he's still
that
beating
bass.
this. But he has a very unique music, man. That black music, man.
It's a saver. Yeah.
I've never seen one like it though. It's weird.
He said he had on a video. He said he had like 10 of those that Leo Fender made for him.
It is a nice looking bass, but it's just different, you know. And I was like, well, where do you get that at? They never sold it.
Well, he said that the
especially
pickups were much stronger, and he said it would cost too much if the pickups were that strong.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah.
I mean, to have some of those experimental music, man, that, you know, whoa.
Well, my thing is, if people have the money, it should at least be offered.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because really, I think how Louis Johnson, Marcus Miller, and any of the prominent bass players that do a lot of thumping, they had the opportunity to have very strong pickups.
Okay.
So that means no matter how light you hit the string, you can still get it to ring out.
Right.
And in order for us to do that, we have to turn our amps up or whatever, but we still don't get that same sound to come out. You know, the same
individuals.
Yeah, it's just not there. And so that's why I said if you have the money, I mean, honestly, if they can enhance the pickups to where they're way more sensitive like theirs are, it should be offered. You know, you should be able to do it. You know, so because you know, of course, all of us bass players, we have our favorites and we want to mimic them as much as we can. You have to get your original sound, but it's a lot of fun to play their stuff.
Well, that's you know, I remember back in the day when you were playing, man, that was your sound, that Ibanez. So, like I said, here's to the Ibanez musician.
Yeah.
Anyway, my brother, I appreciate you being on my channel.
Well, Earl, I really appreciate the job you did. It really looks great. It really do. And I will bring another bass to you. Let you do it, since you don't modify basses too much yourself. I will still bring it to you, and I think you do real good work.
Well, thanks, man. I try.
I really appreciate it. It looks great. It really do. It looks very well.
I try. All right, man. So, hey, don't let that get away from you, man.
This will be with me forever.
You know what I'm saying? This is the Max Proud channel with Rueben, Looney, my good